वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति। Okay, this is a small prayer started from the Vedanta. You must have read the word Vedanta in the flyer, Vedanta. As you know, Indians have the oldest scriptures in India is known as Vedas, V-E-D-A, Veda. There are 4 Vedas actually. Therefore, the ancient scriptures known to the humankind. And the Vedas are divided into the 4 parts. The last portion of the Vedas is known as philosophy. There is philosophy. So they discuss various aspects of human life. They discuss what are the reasons of anger, why human beings have anger, what are the reasons of fear, why do we have fears in life, what are the reasons we have, why there is agitation. So whole subject is analysis. What we do, we don't do anything else, we analyze. So before we come to the topic, which is why good people suffer in this world, that's the topic in this life, in this classroom. We are analyzing why human people, why good people suffer, honest people suffer, negative people, overpowered, honest people. Before we analyze that topic, I'm going to have a small analysis on the concept of fear. Why do we have a fear in life? We will come to the topic why honest people suffer, because I just want to have, because if some more people comes, then I have to give the basics again. So before they come, I will just give you a little background. Why there is a fear? Human being goes through different fears in life. Can anybody tell me? Because here the whole process is analysis. We're not doing any, we are not lecturing. It's analysis. So what are the reasons human being goes through a fear? Anybody?
Because of weakness.
What are the reasons we have a fear?
Because they don't know something.
Ignorance. Ignorance. Ignorance is the fear. Any other reason?
Fear to die.
No, why there is a fear to death? Fear to death is there. What are the reasons?
Lack of experience.
Ignorance.
Oh, yeah.
Ignorance.
We don't know what will happen.
Ignorance.
The consequences maybe, because we think that if I will tell something to my boss, then he will take revenge or something. So I don't want to tell something very openly, and I feel fear in front of him.
Okay.
Revenge.
Okay, revenge. So again, it's that somebody is going to hurt me.
Hurt me.
Hurt me, that's the reason, fear. Anybody have anything else? I'm not the topic. Topic we'll discuss later on. First one, just beginning a base. So this is
about the expectations we have in the future, about what will happen in the future.
ignorance. Again, ignorance. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. Ignorance. Okay. In the scriptures, which is my study, I studied Vedanta, which is the ancient scripture. 4 years I was in academy known as Vedanta Academy. 4 years we just analyze, nothing else. 4 o'clock we used to get up early in the morning, and night 9 o'clock sleep. No TV, no radio, no newspaper, no magazine, nothing. For 3 years, just stay in one place and analyze. So going back to the topic, fear. There are 5 reasons of fear in human mind. First is the ignorance. Okay. First is the ignorance. This is the main reason. Second reason is why we have fear. When we are very attached, there is a fear.
Attachment to fear.
When you have very strong attachment to any object or a being, you will have a fear of losing it. Take example. You have a strong possessiveness or attachment to any object or being, you have fear of losing it. For example, how many of you uses that expensive Chinese crockery in our house?
Chinese what?
Crockery, the
Utensils.
the
dishes.
China.
Oh, yeah.
How many of us uses it?
Most people keep it in the cupboard in the box.
Why?
It might break. It might not break.
Because attachment.
Yes.
And how do we use the hotel crockery? Hotel crockery, hotel
It might break. It doesn't.
You are careful. Careful. Why?
Because it's not yours.
You're not attached.
Can I give you another example? We are husband and a wife, and he's afraid of losing me.
Yeah, because of
because he hopes to possess me.
You are mine. You are.
No, he's attached to you. He's attached.
As his property.
Third reason of fear. When you are very destructive, there's a fear.
Destructive.
Yeah. When someone is a very destructive individual, he will have a fear.
It means aggressive.
Destructive. If by nature, if you have a nature of disturbing, harassing or disturbing someone, you will have fear. For example, in India there are lots of lizards, small things. And if you go near the lizard runs. Because by nature lizard is destructive. But a cow is not at all destructive. There is no fear in cow. So anyone who is destructive by nature, he will have a fear. First reason is fear of ignorance. Second, when you are very attached. Third is when you are destructive. Fourth reason of fear is when I am selfish, there is a fear. Why are you that's why she brought you here.
Get rid of my fears.
When you're going meeting your boss for personal agenda, when you're meeting your principal for the personal agenda, you have a fear when you meet a principal or a boss. But when you're representing a society, when you're representing a class, and then you're meeting a boss,
You don't have any fear.
why?
Because this is common.
Because moment anyone who's a selfish will have a fear. Anyone who's very attached will have fear. And there's an interesting law. If you are attached to any object or being, you won't get happiness.
Don't get
Happiness.
happy.
The more you are detached, the more you get love.
Yeah.
Life is like a shadow. The more you chase the shadow, you won't get it. The moment you turn toward the light, the shadow will follow you. So, reasons of fear: ignorance, attachment, destructiveness, selfishness, and finally, when you have a sense of otherness, there is a fear. When you have a sense of oneness, there is no fear. Going first day in a college, first day after wedding in a new house, first day in a new country, there is a fear. Why? Because there is no oneness. The moment you have a oneness, there is no fear. For example, you have lots of dollars in your pocket, and you're sitting in Argentina or maybe in Switzerland with lots of Swiss franc in your pocket, and suddenly somebody comes, sits next to you, is a punk. You know, in 80s you used to have lots of punks.
Yeah.
If someone punks, someone whose punks comes and sits next to you, what will happen to you?
Yeah.
Move away.
You get worried about your money.
Hold in your pocket.
You have such a fear. Why? There's an otherness.
Yeah.
And after some time you find some Chinese comes and sits next to you. Now don't tell me you will have more fear. You will have less fear. Why? Or a Spanish. Why? And then you realize he or she is also from the same city. You're from?
From Barcelona.
Barcelona. So suppose you realize she's also from Barcelona. What happens to you? Fear?
Giving your money to her.
No fear. Why? And she is also from the same street.